for you, but it's also just for the collective. So it's so funny how we be getting tarot readings from each other, but at the same time we be coming up with our own answers, which I really like that. Like, it's cool to get a different perspective and see things from a different angle, but don't base your life or your reality off tarot. You know what I'm saying? Just like you got a reading from me and we were like, yeah, the girl is cool that you were asking about, like, it's good for the moment, but tarot changes, and it's not always accurate, so I like that you came up to your own conclusion about your choices and your decisions, especially with the girl, the IG model girl, right? Even though the cards came out like, oh, positive, and things will be fine. Maybe that was one of her thoughts at that time, but maybe something changed. Who knows? You get what I'm saying? Because people are always changing. They're always thinking different. They're always thinking about themselves. Or thinking, maybe the cards pick up and channel different moments of people's thoughts. But hey, you came to your own conclusion and you decided to go your route, right? That's funny. But I'll say this to say, I didn't know you had a Leo moon. Thanks for sharing that, because I have a Leo, not a Leo moon, I'm tripping. I got a Leo moon. You got a Leo Venus. There you go. Thanks for sharing that, because I didn't know that. And even though you're a Libra sun, like I have Libra too. I'm a Sagittarius, but I'm a Libra rising, Libra Venus. I will say, you are the swords. You represent conflict. You represent intellect. You represent communication. You represent cutting through the clouds. The sword can hurt. The sword can kill, or the sword can cut through deception. A sword can clear the air. You get what I'm saying? But it does represent conflict. So from what I see as a fire sign, and I got air in my chart, I got Libra twice and Aquarius once. So as a fire sign, my dad is a Libra. From what I see about air signs, there's swift action, swift movement. They are like the leaders. They love to lead. They love to be the communicators. They love to take the action mentally. What they say goes. And that's why it's cute sometimes, it's attractive sometimes, but at the same time it can become like their worst nightmare, their worst enemy, because it can get them in trouble, and it can get them kind of like, they can get besides themselves, like ego wise, like, because they can say some things that can hurt some feelings. They can like hurt their own feelings. They can deceive themselves. They can like make up scenarios that are not even true. They can jump to certain conclusions that may not be true, but I do think they're very logical. I do think they have to make it make sense for themselves as an independent person, but they have to kind of incorporate compassion, sympathy, empathy, compromising. They have to learn devotion. They have to learn a lot of other things, like what my dad has kind of trying his best to learn over his life. But yeah, they do well with warm people. What I noticed is air signs do well with warm people, like people who are very not so much in the spotlight, like good people though, but someone that can balance them out, and for you, Libra, you really do need balance. But like my dad, he married a Sagittarius. He's been with a Sag for the longest, but he had problems with a Pisces. He was with a Pisces prior, and then he was with an Aries prior. Those two didn't work out for him. The Sagittarius worked more for him, but I don't know, you really about conquering your own self, your own demons, your own inner conflicts, your own inner peace. And I feel like you will. I feel like you're still young though. You're still like growing. You're still learning so much. You're still adventuring. You're still getting to know yourself. I feel like sometimes we do feel like we're lonely, or we want to fill our voids with people. But I think that's fine. If you want to socialize, just socialize. Like, don't even try to make it into, I want a commitment. I need a commitment right now. You know? I understand though, if that is what you're looking for, you need to like say that in the beginning, because you don't like people playing around with you. But if you do approach it like, you know what, I just think I want to socialize to fill this void for today or tomorrow. I don't think I want a long-term commitment. Make that super clear as well. But I think one day, of course, I feel like you will end up attracting your soulmate. You're looking for a soulmate. You're looking for someone that's all in, you know, not 1 foot in, 1 foot out. I think you're going to harness that one day. Okay, I think it's going to be one day for sure, you know? I feel like you definitely need to keep yourself creative and busy, because you have that Leo energy. And Leo can get really fucking down on themselves. Like, I know Leos, like, they can get really fucking down on themselves, but when they're creative, they do so much better in life. Like, but yeah, I only have the Leo emotion, thank God. But I would say this to say, like, I'm so happy I have a good balance of personality, because I be weathering the storm. But I said this to say, you know, I asked you several questions about different guys that I've talked to, you know, and you've channeled some accurate messages that even my dad says, like, don't put all your eggs in one basket. My dad tells me that, not all the time, but he has told me that before. And like, keep your options open, you know. But my mom, she wants me to settle down. But in my heart of hearts, I do feel like I'm a commitment girl. I'm a commitment girl. I think that I'm gonna make it very clear this year to anyone that I feel like has potential to be a soulmate, that I am only settling for commitment, a true like soulmate twin flame that's all in, that's not 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And I'm gonna just say it nice, like, look, I'm either interested or I'm not interested. I'm just gonna be very simple, you know. Like, I'm not even entertaining any guys right now. That's what's interesting to me right now. And also, my intuition never lies. It always tells me things, you know. So like, the guys that I do have around me, I don't know, I feel their vibes, and I don't feel like they're like super entertaining anybody else. That's what I feel, you know. I could just feel them, I could sense them, I could see them in spirit. But still, like, I'm not 100% in their life either, because I'm the one and they're the two, you know. Like, they need to be 100% in. And it's not even like, I don't even know if I want them 100% in. So this year is really a focus on me, and a focus on work, and a focus on building. So yeah, whoever is meant to be will be. And I just know right now I'm staying away from anything I don't want to be around. So long story short, like you, I am a lover girl. I do love, but I think what is happening right now is like, God has prepared me to see exactly, like, precision, what I need to say, like communication wise, how I need to convey my message, how I need to think, how I need to feel, what I need to stay away from, what do I need to go towards. Like, it's becoming easier and easier now. Like, the vision is becoming more clear. Like, I don't even have to stress over it. I don't have to worry about it. Like, I don't even think about, let's say, Danny. I don't even think about him in a negative way. Like, like how I was thinking about him. Like I don't even think he's like on like the fucked up shit that I would think. You know, like I don't know, I don't feel that vibe. Like I don't know, I just don't feel that way. But at the same time, like I feel like if I can't prove that this person's doing something that would like make me feel like, oh, are you with somebody else? If I can't prove that with evidence, I don't even think about it. Like I don't even like try to put it out there like, oh yeah, he's with somebody else, you know, emotionally. Like I don't even make that up in my head. If I don't have evidence, if I don't have proof, I'm not gonna do that to myself, you know. And my heart feels good, my heart's in the right place, I just be sticking close to my heart, like fuck it. But anyways, yeah, he does owe me money. That's really the only thing I'm gonna want to hear if he does come back. These guys been coming back lately. They've been coming back, just like this one guy I used to talk to. He showed up today at the store, and I was like, oh, I don't want to talk to him. I didn't think I was gonna see him. And then this other guy showed up, and I didn't want to talk to him. But I like my space. I like boundaries. Like I told Danny, we need space. I like my independence. Like I'm not ready to get pregnant and have kids. I'm gonna do all that in like 3-4 years. So long story short, I'm traveling right now. I'm like interested in travel. I'm interested in seeing the world. I'm interested in making money. I'm interested in like taking myself out. I'm interested in meeting new people. I'm interested in like seeing like who's out there and what's out there. I'm interested in newness for some reason. Like I'm not even really interested in the old past people. Like so I'm looking forward. I'm looking really forward, and I'm not even thinking about the past right now. So anyways, Envy, this was for you. Is like I be outside, but I don't be like too outside, but I'm still open to going outside. Like if I go outside, I'm open-minded. I'm just seeing what's out there. Like I'm not even like you know, I'm just out. Like I want to be outside. Why not? It's Saturday right now, and I'm like about to go work and see what's going on in my city. But yeah, I am content with where I'm at in life right now. Of course, yes, I would love to be in a committed relationship, and yes, I've been told that's coming my way and that's gonna happen, and I'm excited to see who that's gonna be. But I also don't want to be pissed off, and I don't want to be disappointed. I don't want to be unhappy. Like I'm not signing up for nobody that's gonna disappoint me again. Like I have stressed that to myself over the last like few months from the new year. Like I'm not going to disappoint myself. I'm not gonna play myself. Like I'm just gonna say no thank you. Like if I believe in my heart that someone is not a safe space for me, I'm just going to say no thank you and move along and just trust my gut and my instinct, you know. And that's just my stance. Like I don't have time for feeling like down and out and depressed and no thank you. Like I haven't felt like that in a little minute, you know. Like I'm good, I'm happy, I'm content, I'm where I need to be. I'm not stressed out, I'm not thinking about nobody, you know. Like I'm just happy to be where I'm at right now. I feel the love, you know. So long story short, Envy, I feel like you will one day meet your person. Like I think you will. I feel like definitely continue to fill your idle time up with creativity and the things you like to do with your spare time. Work, money, beauty, social, education, sleep, rest, YouTube, whatever you're doing in life. But definitely watch out for those moments of negative shit. I like that you catch yourself and you be like, okay, let me stop being like that. Yeah, because that shit is draining you. Like it drains you, and it's just like that shit is energy vampire, you know. Like life's too short, you get what I'm saying? So just also be cute and be you. Believe in yourself. Continue to uplift your spirit, your self-esteem. I know that Leo shit can be tough, but yeah, stay optimistic and don't be so pessimistic. Like, you know, if somebody's making you feel bad, just stay away from them. Know that the energy is off. The energy is off, you know? You can feel it. Trust that. There's replacements of people every day. Like, there's 8 billion people in the world. You can easily replace a person. If you feel like a person is like, their energy is off, they're depleting you, they're not making you rise to the top, you know, or making you feel like you could rise to the top, or making you feel like you could be yourself around them, go find better people. That's my advice. That's what I'm doing in my life. It's like, I'm recognizing that I'm better, and then I can go and be better with better people, so I don't have to go back to what's not serving me, you know? Be around those that serve you. But yeah, I don't know about meeting people online though. That's another ball game. I wouldn't recommend meeting people online. That's not my lane. That's not my thing. I've never been the girl to DM a guy and be like, oh, let's meet or let's get together. Even females, there's actually way too many females on the internet more than guys, I feel. And like, I don't know, girls are a hit and miss, and I'm a female, so I even come from my perspective of females. It's like, ooh, girl, like, feel like you gotta meet somebody in person, like you said, someone that you share commonalities with, like you share a spiritual connection with, not just a superficial connection. Like you said, it has to be spiritual. It can't just be sexual. It can't just be demonic. It can't just be draining and depleting and using and abusing and you know, emotional manipulation and ghosting, and that's not reality. You know, that is not realistic. That's not practical. It doesn't work. You know, you need a stable foundation, someone who's grounded, who makes you joyful and happy and peaceful, like brings out the best in you. Like, I would stay away from people who are messy and messed up and that's what I've been doing. Like, I'm happy that I'm like that. Like, but anyways, I just wanted to freestyle. This is not like well thought out. This is just me talking while I'm driving to charge my car and get some toilet paper.